am Sure Sports. You know me there, from coast to coast representing. I mean, I say this is righteous representing for Omar. You don't know, come get your sports over here from near and far. Boy. Me say I am Sure Sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. I am Sure Sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. If me not sure, that me not say it. Know who score, that me not say it. Never know no game play, that me not say it. If me never see no game, me no know who play. For your sports news, better come over here so. For your soccer news, then come over here so. If you don't love sports, still come over here so. For the day done, you are gonna love over here so.
So when it comes on to behavior concerning football, Jamaica is decent. I am sure that if we can get all of these things done, set in place by the end of April, it gives us enough time before the World Cup campaign. Not afraid of no Brazil, no Argentina with these crapper players. We are good enough. Remember, like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment, let me know what your thoughts are.
Trick Jerk Marinade gives your meats and vegetables authentic Jamaican jerk flavor. The spices are directly from Jamaica. Spices like jerk seasoning, allspice, scotch bonnet pepper, fresh scallions, thyme, ginger, and garlic. The key ingredients to a great jerk marinade. 0% sugar and low in sodium. You want to try it?
Made up of 18 Jamaican herbs and spices. Add delicious, bold flavor to your next grilling experience. Flavoring sauce, a marinade, basting, condiment, or topping. Trick Nick Jerk Barbecue Sauce.
Good morning. Welcome to I Am Sure Sports. And Sure Improvement is here. So the show is going to be a whole lot better today than it was. Whenever she's the first person to come on, the show is normally very fantastic. Right? And then if you have Jeff Nicholson following, then you know it's going to be great. And then if Miguel is the third person, it's going to be a fantastic show. But welcome to I Am Sure Sports. I am your host, Maninsman, and it is always my joy and my pleasure being here with you to celebrate the gift of life, that we have breath. And I know people say, why you always say that? Because I say it because I'm absolutely grateful that I am alive, right? I have been through many trials and tribulation, but through it all, I have been kept strong by the hand of the Almighty. Jason, yeah, people, big up yourself, Sir Jason. Hey, people, listen, you have some great Jamaicans, right? Some great people who come on these platforms, and I've had the privilege of meeting some of them. Jason is one of those persons that I have met, and great personality. You understand me? Yeah, and you know, no matter what you see in terms of what is typed, when you meet them, it's a completely different thing. So big up to Jason, Mr. Dre, Tyrone Williams, KS Sports TV, Upman. Fresh God is here, Fresh God kind of took leave of absence because, as you know, his Lions didn't do so well in the last game, and him don't handle defeat good. You understand me? Today, I am here knowing that several beating await me. I know that people are coming for me today. They have been calling me. So I know that today leather belt and electrical wires are awaiting me to severely beat me for the folly of my arguments yesterday. One, which included City losing to Real Madrid. I take it, I got it wrong. Maybe it was reverse psychology that I was using. I don't know. But man, City were supreme, superb. They were fantastic. And they decimated, dismantled, destroyed um, Real Madrid. It was like men against boys. Oh my Lord, I am telling you, they were large and they were in charge. And uh, Real Madrid had no answer. And I don't know. Jason is saying that I jumped on the wagon and broke the wheels, man is man. But the man them say me salt. The one time I say Real Madrid is going to win a game, they get the worst beaten in Champions League in quite a while. So um, Real Madrid fans, man is man is very apologetic to you. And people, yes, I got it wrong. I got it wrong. My prediction were completely off. Man, I don't know what happened to Real Madrid. I am disappointed. They just, from the start of the game to the end of it, City, I mean, were large and in charge. City never looked that dominant in any of the games versus Arsenal. I am telling you, it was humiliation. It was, I mean, oh my Lord. I don't know. But big up to City, because I don't see them losing the Champions League from here. I don't see them losing it. Right? So I think they will win the Champions League. Right? So people, when the people come on and say, "Yeah, man, it's man, you see it," tell them that I did acknowledge the folly of my ways, the errors in my prediction, and admitted that I got it wrong. Because some going to come on later and see it, he made mistake and you understand me. So when they come on, just please say he has addressed that already. All right. So that's thing number one. Thing number two that I must speak to. So yesterday we were having a discussion. Trivial, some may think, but it's important in terms of the context. So we're talking about the definition of youth and the definition of youth player. Now, we started the discussion talking about sports, and then that got into the definition of youth. Of course, it is all connected. Oh, any idea when the squad is going to be dropped? All right, get into that. I'll soon get to some of the questions. Just give me a sec because I need to deal with this now. So, people, when youth players are referred to in football, right? Youth players, it is in reference to players in academies. You are not a youth player because you're under 23. Being under 23 doesn't make you a youth player. Number one. Now, there is training compensation. Is that a few years ago, FIFA, in their policy, determined that there ought to be compensation for clubs who helped in the development of players, right, up to the age of 23. Because of that, there is an assumption by many that that becomes the designation for youth players. Meaning, they believe that once you are under 23 or 23 and under, you are a youth player. It is not so. All right? That was instituted so that big clubs didn't come and take players from other clubs and then not compensate them for the work that they did in development. So, for example, Kylian Mbappe is not a youth player. Erling Haaland, not a youth player. Martin Odegaard, not a youth player. Right? Saka is not a youth player. They are not youth players, right? The youth players are referred to the players in your academy because this started with the Tyreek Mitchell argument. Tyreek Mitchell is not a youth player. Now, what we can all agree to is that they are young players, right? They are young. So if we say young players, then that's fine. We can say that. Now, what they were right with is what let me find it. What is defined as, because where I am wrong, I will gladly state it, right? So there is a definition that United Nations have for youth, right? They have a designation, right, where they use the age bracket of 15 to 24. And even in Jamaica recently, when they give crime statistics, they give it up to that age. But I want you to know, let me break it down for you. So the UN Secretariat, UNESCO, ILO, define youth between 15 to 24 for, and that is a reference from UN instrument and statistics, right? But the UN Habitat, that is where it concerns youth funding in Agenda 21, have the category for youth from 15 to 32. All right. Adolescents is 10 to 19, young people 10 to 24, and youth 15 to 24. That from UNICEF, World Health Organization, and UNFPA. All right. Then you have the UNICEF under the Convention on Rights of Child say that a child is anyone under the age of 18. But the African Youth Charter has youth between the age of 15 to 35. All right? So, get that. There is a difference between youth, young adult. All right, so let me post that for you people so you can see it. Let me give you the article. So when we need to look at the different designation, which is what I am saying. Different jurisdiction for different reasons have yeah. And you have to read these things in detail and go back to the reference document to understand what they're speaking about. We're here to learn and to educate, right? Right? So there is the article. So Dwight, you can read it and then you understand me. But if you go back to the reference document, then you can find that. So is there a definition that youth is between the age of 15 to 24? Yes, there is. But there is also one for youth being between 15 to 35. In fact, that designation is what they call young adult. Who is a young adult? Because a young adult is also considered a youth. So just to let you know that Kiatara was right when he said that they are 15 to 24. But when I use 35, I was not wrong. But in the context that Ketarak was speaking about, football, you could say that that falls between the 15 to 24. So please read that, all right? But as it relates to youth players, that specific designation in international footballing standard is not for under 23s. That is incorrect. Because Saka is not Gabriel Martinelli is not a youth player. He's a young player. Youth players at the international level is generally designated to players who are in your academy are just, I think Duckland, in a group that we are, Duckland said it right. He says, those in your academy and those coming out of your academy in first year who has not signed their first pro contract. And I think that is a way to categorize it. It's not a matter of age. All right. So hope that has been clarified, spoken to. All right. Now there's a next thing that I observed yesterday, and if anyone knows Cardella Samuels, um, beautiful, smart, um, head of the referees association, I believe she is, or the group that assesses referees, doing a fantastic job. Our officiating has improved. I don't know how far her reach spans. So I want to big up the referees in Jamaica. All right. I want to big up the referees in Jamaica. Now, there is a competition in the parish of St. Anne, and that is going on. And they are officials. I guess those are available. But I have a suggestion. So in the States, right, when you see when you see under nines and under sevens, I mean the people in the States, you can agree with, you can just tell me if you agree. You normally see the like younger persons, meaning players who probably play in the under 20s in the academies, or even 23, 24-year old, or even some teenagers officiating, and they have on official referee gears, and they do these games, right? I don't know if they eventually become referee, but they get like $50 a game. So if you were to go there as a person, if you're 20 years old and you needed like some money, you could do the referees training. You get $50 to do a game, and you can probably do 4 games on a Saturday, 4 on a Sunday. So that's like, you know, $400, right? 4 5 20, 200 on the Saturday too. That's $400, equivalent to around 50,000 Jamaican dollars over 2 days. All right. So follow me. All right. So they normally use that. You don't really see the MLS referee doing an under 9 game. You don't see the USL referees doing the under 10 game. You don't see that. All right. In Jamaica, I find it that your major league referee, your super league referees are doing under 10 games and under 9 games and under 11 games. I think that is not progressive thinking. So I am challenging the Referees Association of Jamaica to find some high schoolers or some students at GC Foster College who are studying sports, and to let them do basic referee training so they can do some of these lower age group competitions. Now, I understand why some parish association assign their senior referees to this, because the referees are paid so poorly. So it is a makeup. It's like it is supplementing their salaries. So what they do is that you're not getting a lot of money to ref the major league games. So do as many games, ref the corner league, ref the under 10, ref, and you make up the money. So what you find is that a lot of people are not coming into the sport to be referees. Because not all the youths who play football are going to be professional footballers, but maybe they can be match commissionaries and referees. So why not try to get them involved at this point? Get the high schoolers in sixth form to say, listen, you can earn, I don't know, maybe we can't pay them $50 a game in the States, but pay them $25. You can get $25. Ask the schools who are playing to pay the referees for the game. You get them, you pay them 2,500 per game, and let your senior referee stay for the senior games. They can learn the game and probably develop a passion for doing it. All right, that is a suggestion. No, they must understand. Listen, if I'm saying this because if there is if there is my biggest issue is when I see a senior a, when I see a senior referee doing an under 9 game and getting it seriously wrong, it hurts me. I would prefer to see teenagers making those mistakes. You cannot have a man who referee in the highest league in your parish, refereeing under 9, and having kids kicking out the ball from the biggest box, which in small sided games, the biggest box would be equivalent to your 18 yard. And you allow that. You cannot be telling coaches at this level that you can't bring on a youth who came off at this age group. These are kids. So, to the organizers of this competition, listen to these people. And somebody said it that the referees are, yeah, man, I know the referees have 9 to 5 and even they have other jobs, which is fine. Some of them are police officers, teachers, fine. All right? The games are supposed to be 15 minutes, right? I was at a particular game and the referee played one half 7 minutes and the next half 8 minutes. The entire game was a total of 15 minutes because he had far to go and he wanted to end the games before night come down. And it was raining. When we do those things, we're doing a disservice to the little kids. These are 9-year-olds. You can't treat them that way. A 30-minute game lasted 15 minutes. 8 minutes in the first half, they got a break, and 7 minutes in the second half. I put this out there because we have to begin to take football seriously in Jamaica at every level. We cannot be unprofessional in all the aspects of the sport. There must be a place where we are all the consummate professionals. We have an early caller. So let me see if we can connect up our call in line and take this call. Yes, welcome to the show, caller. Good. Good
How you
morning.
doing, man? It's man.
Yes,
Very,
man, I'm
very
good.
good topic that you hit on.
Yeah.
I can speak on this from personal experience, okay? Because up till I was about 18 years old, my primary source of money, this is in the States, was from being a football referee or line. This is typically how the program started. They tell each club, youth club, or academy that has age groups up to U19, you must have 4 players, coaches, or individuals younger than 18 years old trained and registered first as linesmen, and then they work up to be, so I should say, referees assistants, and then they work up to being referees. What does that instantly do? Your club will always have 2 linesmen available for a match. Why? Because the youths live there. That's where they go to practice. That's where they go. So if a U16 or a U17 youth say, Coach, no I little money, tell them come Friday evening and work the U9, U10 linesman match.
Yeah.
Build up the skill. I did that for about 5 years. And then when I said, okay, I also switched sports and I had more time, I started slowly touching with female football at the U13 level, being the center referee with a
I think
mentor
you want to
in there.
rephrase that.
Come again?
I think you'd want to rephrase that.
Um,
You said you started slowly touching in female football.
I I started I s-
you,
started
you, you
I
got
started
involved.
involved.
Yes, in
Yes,
female
yes, I
football. Yes.
got involved as a junior level referee, starting with the female level at the U12 and U13 level. I don't think that would work now because in Jamaica also I think the quality of female football has gone up. So that would be, but I had a mentor referee on the side.
Okay.
Anybody in
Okay.
Jamaica knows Mr. Pendergrass and
Yes.
knows Mr. Russell from Manchester.
Yes. Yes.
In
Yes.
terms of, they were the ones who taught me in Jamaica, had different people who taught me in South Florida.
Okay.
So part of this is telling clubs, these academies, these youth clubs, part of their development should be, you should have 4 people within your academy certified as assistant referees. The other thing is, you also have some of these teenagers, 2 of them certified as junior level coaches.
Okay.
Instantly, right there, for a football game for the U7, U8, U9, U10, up to the U12 level, you have a junior coach and 2 linesmen always ready for a match. And then then you bring them along. So people to be physical education teachers, defense that they're putting in, where they've also started and with the program where they're taking education up to the post territory level, up to the community college level. Those coaches, those teachers, those are the ones you want to bring in as officials for games that are U16 and below. As you said, unless it's a finals, unless it's a championship, you should never have um, the young lady, Miss Cardella, and the other gentleman that I see in the Gold Cup games. I forget him.
Like Parchment and those guys, they don't need to ref that.
Parchment,
Yeah.
yes. Yeah, yeah. Those
But
referees, they only need to show up for final.
and you know what is funny too? I think when you have football kids at 15, 16 officiating, it lets them respect officials even more. And
Aye,
they are able to talk to their own teammates about the rules of the game. So imagine
aye.
like I am a referee, but I play on the U18s. I could come back and talk and say, no, the referee is right.
Or you can tell the U9 and the U10 players, these
Yeah.
are the rules that are in place, right? That's the key, because it will make not only that player a better coach, but he's a better asset to that academy or that club, because now he can speak on the rules because they will do it. The other thing I'll tell you where it helps out, when you have these youth as linemen, you see some of the cussing and some of the language that goes on youth games. People will stop doing that if it was their pick me on the sideline,
True.
or if it's a youth that
I,
them that it's a youth
I don't
that
think
them
they
son or daughter
abuse.
play with.
Yeah, I don't think if people came and saw some high school girls officiating a U9 games, they would use the kind of words that they use at the adult referees. I don't
Thank
think
you.
so. So I think the whole culture, it's a paradigm shift that needs to take place because like I am sure that the person who I saw officiating is over 50 years old. And I'm not saying that age is a factor, but you don't need to be officiating a 9 year, a under 9 game, because there's
Exactly.
no progression, there's no succession planning in place. When I see that,
And I will tell you from experience, some of the young ladies and some of the young men that I started out being a linesman with, gone up to play, the ones that played post secondary and played in university in the States, they come back and have their kids. Yes, 3 or 4 of them are top administrative at the state level right now. because they have seen the system on all phases and they're willing to contribute at that level to make it the continuity better. If
Yeah.
you look at it, their contribution to football has been from almost wound to tooth. They
Yeah.
didn't go into administration at 20 and say, man, I'm going to make some money because they're going to give away a thing. And it. No, they started from the beginning and worked their way up. So that's where the continuity comes in. And number one, the other rule that this is a JFF school needs to implement. The language at the football games needs to be changed.
Well,
If you can't handle that,
KW Media, KW Media say here in the States, people still curse the youth referees at tournaments weekly. He says he sees it every week. Okay, all right.
it happens. It happens. But a parent that is downright, how would I put it, abusive in language, they get one warning and they're done for the season. A parent or a guardian that is downright abusive to the youth level referees, they get one warning and they're done for the season. So your child can still be at that club or academy and go to practice, but they'll say, you know what? You might want to sit down in the car because they know it's going to impact the quality of players that are coming to that academy.
Yeah. And then what I'll say that to Rob Smith is that, young Jamaicans don't want to be a ref. What I'm saying though is that young Jamaicans want to earn. And I'm saying if you say to some of these teenagers, you can ref 2 games on a Saturday and get $5,000 Jamaican, and 2 on a Sunday and get the next 5,000. A lot of them would do it because they need help with school. And they're playing football. So it's not a lot. I think they would do it just for the incentive.
Man, I used to play my games on a Friday. If I played my game on a Friday,
Yeah.
I would come up Saturday morning. I would take the 8 o'clock and the 10 o'clock game. Boom, me done. Have the rest of my evening, afternoon do. Come back Sunday after church, me will do the 1 o'clock and the 3 o'clock game. Cash money, me used to get money online. I will pay for all my, as you are saying,
Yeah, I'm
the
telling
young
you,
people, they
you
want to
heard it.
make the money.
Yep.
They want to make the money. So for me, I'm looking at the situation right now. I have teenage kids right now. And I said to them, when they ask me for money, I used to say, hold on, I never used to ask my parents because we used to referee my little game, we used to do the little thing. I used to have a $20, $25 in my pocket.
Yeah.
So I think that's a key thing to bring in there. And also the money that the clubs and the academies are paying for the referees, it's going back to you within your club, so it's staying within the same thing.
Yep.
So there's benefits for that.
All right. Thanks for that personal experience. Really appreciate it. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. That's how we are ripple effect. Yeah, man. We talk about city already. We have a next caller, so let me just call him and then I'll get going. All right. Because we have, yeah. Let's just get this call. Yeah, the JPL game, man, the language is very colorful. Who is this? Gunner's boss. Man, I have not heard from you in a while, my friend. How you doing, man?
They're gonna fire there. So we still the panic, you hear it?
Yeah.
Upon the work, me there, but you don't say, if you know what I'm saying, me have to bless the big show when it have one. So when the catch it, you know, just the schedule of the job change, so you know it go. Yeah. Yeah, man, it's man. I would have talking about.
Dwight. His name is Dwight.
Oh, I thought it was Cataract. Why, man, live with you?
No, man, no, he was just calling in. No, Cataract still not doing so well, you know. So I told him that he needs to, you know, just rest and recover because he's not doing well. So we need to keep praying for him, you know.
You mean health-wise?
See, as we talk about the man, see, man, yeah, you know, man, I await your 3 guests who said would undertake the challenge you gave in yesterday's program. As soon as we talk about him, he'll come in the comment section.
But me see him, but that's what me got call it, me see him there, I give you some test or something yesterday, that you have to go something.
Yeah, but the man not doing well, but I'm saying that he needs to rest, but see, he cannot resist the urge to be on the platform, you know?
Yeah. Let me ask you a question. Because I know I'm a state school now. The conversation you was having about with your caller before I come on. The conversation about uh, um referee shortage, right?
No, just saying that instead of having your older referees in Jamaica officiating under 9 and under 10 and under 12, why not let younger people who play football do some of that so that they can earn one, they can know because they're officiating, they can help their teammates to respect officials, match officials, and respect the game. And they get a way of earning instead of having your Premier League or your Major League and Super League referees who are 50 and 40 and 30 odd year old officiating games with 9-year old and 10 years old and 11-year old. So the caller was just saying that's what they do in the States.
And I tell you something now, that's why I call it. That's not really why I call. Bad behavior drove a referee shortage. COVID made it worse. This was, and this man on the way up.
Caller, yeah, yeah.
I say in youth sport in the United States is better as appreciated referees
Caller, yeah, you're breaking.
that they have to endure from the kids, the youth, and also the international videos appearing.
You're breaking up. You're breaking up, Piney. I think you're making a very good point, but we're not hearing it clearly. I don't know what is going on. You started out well.
Yeah, you hear me better now?
Yeah, we're hearing it. Oh, fantastic. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man, what I was saying now, this morning when I wake up around 6:30, I see it on the breaking news on CNN. And CNN, and this is a sporting topic, where they are showing videos of referees being assaulted all over the country by parents and youth
What?
athletes. And they are saying now, youth sports is in danger because of referee shortages.
Really? Whoa.
Yeah.
On CNN this morning.
On CNN this morning, see the headline, one of the headline pieces, referee shortage across America impact youth sports.
And,
That's the headline.
and you say the reason for that is because there's a lot of abuse.
Just Google article.
You're gone again, caller. You're gone again, caller.
No.
Yes, caller. We're not. What is going on? Where is he now? Yeah, find a good spot. Yeah, I think he's making a very good point. I just saw it. It says referees are calling it quits at a historical rate, and it is drastically affecting both high school and youth sports. While COVID has significantly affected youth sports and contributed to referee shortage as a result, that actually not the main cause. It is parents, coach, and fan behavior. Whoa. Okay. Okay. So that's yeah. Yeah. So that there is actually an issue there in the states where that is concerned. Under, go ahead and ask a question, man. So there is an actual shortage. All right. So wanted to touch on that, right? I wanted to speak about that a little bit. Um, so we can know what is happening there. So that is what okay. All right. A lot of people send me stuff about uh no, Reno lost 2-1 yesterday. Let me give you the tier 2 result. A lot of people listen, people, we're not going to discuss any politics today about PRIs and all of them. We're not going to discuss that today, all right? We're gonna keep it sport. Understand me? Yeah. We're gonna keep it around we're gonna keep it around the sports. So let me give you the tier 2 results for those who are interested in the tier 2. Some very interesting result yesterday in the tier 2 football competition. Yeah. So let me give you what happened. Reno lost 2-1 to Med Forest. That game was played at Constant Spring, right? Yeah. So that Reno lost to Med Forest at Constant Spring 2-1. So let me give you some more result. Baptist Alliance, I think they said that Craig Butler coached that side. They also lost again. All right, we have the caller. Let me get the caller. See, yes, caller.
Yeah, man. Me think I jump from 5G to LTE. So when you go on the LTE, think it break up the line, break up the card.
Okay.
So I know the hills media work, so you don't know some, in the
Yeah,
country part,
man.
so you don't know. You get some dead spot here and there. Yeah. So you check out the article, you look and see it, right?
Yeah. I saw the article. Yeah, I saw it. It's actually yeah.
Yeah. Indiscipline, man, indiscipline. The youth them now, nowadays, but you see, this is where it come back down to, it's hard for children raise children, And this is why the generation Z is getting out of control because it's most a 15 or 16-year-old have kids, and by the time the kids by the time you turn 30, your kid, 30, 32, your kids are 16 and them things. So them grow together, so they grow like friends. It's just like the same thing with the little youth, the Jamarant, And them kind of indisciplined, they grow like friends with their parents. So the parenting thing kind of get away, So the little youth, them out of control, brother. You're 8, 9, 10 years old. When you do not go to school and fight the official if you want to play the game. No, to say you're not even going to have a career once to fight the official. Then your parents come in and do the same thing. So they make it worse for you. You see what I say?
Yeah.
So if youth sports is in danger in the United States now, where will the pros come from?
Yeah.
And the pro have to go on. So if the pros have to go on, they're going to have to make drastic changes. And I believe, this is my rule. Any parent who assaults an official at a game for kids, kids game, or any game, you're supposed to be arrested and charged for the highest felony you can charge for. Do your time, and when you get out, you'll be banned from everywhere sports is being played, unless in the street on your block. You understand me? That's how we supposed to do it. No arena, no stadium, nowhere here. If we even have to put up the thing to detect you when you're coming through your eye, like what Mr. Mandy have up in Mr. Dolan have up in a Madison Square Garden. So if people who not supposed to come in a Madison Square Garden, him going there, him sending security to take them out because them have the facial recognition thing. Those are the things that we have to do, but we have to make changes if we want these games to continue.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Yep.
Come on, you can't because the official call a strike against your son, or call a foul against your son or your daughter, you're going to feel like you're not entitled. Your child is not entitled to not get a foul call or not get a call against you or her. So why you think you have the right or you entitled to go and attack the officials who are doing the game? Not knowing that you are now denying your child and other people's children from enjoying the game. It's not right. So I just that to me it's a good day because today now, you can the people them in the comment can say, me come and change the show. That's the topic I heard you're speaking of with the young man about getting kids. So it was
Yes.
a good call and a good day.
Yeah. And then
It's a good day.
Your Miami Heats won last night, so you're having a great day.
What? I've been having a great series, but talking about Miami Heat now, I did not pick them in the first round, But after they deleted the Milwaukee Bucks, I jumped on the train and I said publicly, I was looking for a Lakers Heat final. It's still a possibility, but I don't think the Lakers is coming out of that round based on what I see happen the other night. When you have a team like Denver and you can only thing with them Miami, where the Lakers can do to win this series, man, is man. And you put me over here and I never want to talk about basketball, but you put me over here so me I'll give me time. You know that too. Yeah, so the only thing the Lakers can do is they decide they have to play a game called 50 prizes. I'm gonna make sure Joker gets 50, 60 points because we cannot stop him. He's unstoppable. But we are not going to make Murray and anybody else get off. That's
Yeah.
what Phoenix Suns did in that one of the game they won big before they take those L's. So that's all you have to do now. You have to go pick your poison. Just give Joker his all game every day. Don't watch his average, nothing. Just let him score points and do what he do, and don't let nobody else beat you. In Miami now, I don't know boy, but this coach, Mr. Spolstra, he's definitely the mechanic. They say he's the mechanic of coaching, a greatest adjuster in-game adjuster and halftime adjuster in the game. So that's why he's named the mechanic because man, this man boy, I don't know, but I want this championship. And I don't want to meet LeBron in the finals either. So I prefer to take Utah there. So to me right now, a Utah Miami finals, Mr.
Oh, Denver,
And
Miami, not Utah.
then, yeah, man. I don't know how me always mix them up. So, it's maybe because of the story, the history of them two teams when we used to just watch basketball. And Utah Jazz and the Denver Nuggets never leave the playoff. Yeah,
Okay.
man, but that is that and that is that and that is that. So tell the people them and tell the youth them say, well, if respect the official them, regardless of the circumstances and the call where you expect to get and never get it. You are not entitled to nothing. And it's because of entitlement from your parents that you believe everything is you're supposed to get and have why they do these things. For them to stop it. You understand? And we have to keep that and make it in them head and beat it in them head, make them know what they're supposed to do. But then, because
All
you know,
right.
we work with them.
Respect.
So
Yeah,
later
man.
on, okay.
All right. Yeah, man. All right. So let me give you the Jamaica female football team, the senior team. They're playing two friendlies, and these are the send-off games for the World Cup, right? I think they were originally trying to play Haiti and Colombia, one in Jamaica, one in the States, but that did not work out. They have secured two friendly games, both of which will be played in Jamaica on the 15th and on the 18th, I believe, and they will be playing against Puerto Rico. Um, all right, we have Ryan LFC on the line, and then the U20 team. They started their camp earlier this week. I think all the players were not in, but this is a seriously different squad from the squad that played last round. There are at least 7 players. We're going to look up some of those new players, players from England coming in, players from the States coming in. So there are like 7 new players in this squad, and we're going to go through it. It is on the screen. Tell me if you can see it, people. And we have Ryan LFC on the line. Ryan LFC, welcome to I Am Sure Sports.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon and good morning to the people in Jamaica. Good afternoon to the people in the diaspora. Mornings,
Yes, sir.
boy. Demo same can't trust a feeling, boy. Seems like him right again.
maybe I was using some reverse psychology.
Well, let's see. But by the way, um, I want to make some. I want to say something before I want to pick up back from yesterday where I said about the Liverpool team. So let me say it again, and then we'll move on to the rest of the topic. Then. So, in my opinion, if it was for me, I'm going to keep Henderson, keep Fabinho, keep Thiago, and everybody else go. I see enough of the rest of them players. And the reason why I think them cheap players,
Including Curtis Jones.
Curtis Jones, Harvey Elliott, whether them going to sell or them going to on loan. I see enough of them. They are not good for us to go forward, to start in our team to make an impact. You understand? Even if we pick up injured, they are not good enough. You understand? It's just the harsh reality. They are okay player. We don't need okay player. Eh? We need good and world class player to take us to the next level. You understand? And that's the reason why we're in this situation. You understand? But that's just my opinion, man. Somebody can have a different opinion, but I just want to make it clear that I say, may I keep three. Thiago, him have a lot of experience, win a lot of trophy. Feby, you know, the same thing. Andy say the same thing. You have Alisson, that's 4. You have Van Dijk, that's 5. You have Joel Matip, that's 6. You have Trent, you have Robert. So you have a lot of experience in the team already. But we have so many road players when I live up to the expectation. We are waiting for Curtis to come good, long time. Elliot, the same thing. Harvey Elliott. Them go out on loan and build up them thing and come back again. That's the mindset we need to have as a Liverpool supporter. We are second for some local pra. And that's how we do back. And that's how we do right. That's how we do. Because we depend on Curtis, and we depend on Milner, and we depend on all them players that for come good. And what them do? What them do this season?
Well, all the people are saying, Ryan, the Liverpool fans are saying, you're keeping the people who you say they don't have the legs. And the ones who have the legs, you're sending away. So they say you're contradicting yourself.
Manning.
Yeah.
No, Manning. 3 players in the midfield. The player them are keeper have the what them say have the legs. Them not good enough for the standard of Liverpool, but they're probably good for some other team out there. Now let me get to me and say. Henderson is a player that I can play 35, 40 minutes. And if it was for me, I would sell Henderson. But the reason why I'm not going to get rid of him, because I'm getting rid of so much player. So you don't want to have the whole midfielder, just pay a new midfielder. You want to make sure that they have a little bit of experience and somebody on the ground.
Somebody said, one of the Liverpool fans says, the problem in the team is Thiago, Henderson and Fabinho. And them make we midfield support this year. So they need to go. But those are the ones you want to keep.
Well, Marines, they are not the Liverpool. Them Henderson play very good in the first part of the season and the second part. Since Henderson come back from the World Cup, he is not the same player. You have to understand. So that's why you have to bring in fresher legs, but you have to keep them and they have experience. The Curtis, the Harvey Elliott, the James Milner, the Navigator, the Axel Chamberlain. Why are you going to hold on them there? They're not good enough. We just have to keep back them and then next summer we get rid of, we take the time to get rid of Henderson. You understand? And then we bring in another holding midfielder. Then we take the time to push them out next year. But we can't just push out everybody with the experience over there. You get me, I say?
Okay.
That's just my opinion, alright? So let's move on to the next thing, right? Man City. Well, big up to Man City. I know a lot of Man City fans is grieving based on what I said, I think this week and last week about they are not good enough to beat this Real Madrid team. And they prove me wrong that, listen, we have the talent, we are the best team in the world right now, and they show that. And I'm going to be honest with you, sometime, you know, some results have to go a certain way if they Real Madrid understand that. The midfield that they have, when they work up on good opponents that running, they're going to find themselves struggling. At the first minute of the Real Madrid, so poor. They should have get about 9 yesterday. You know, big up to Koto, that boy stopped us from winning the Champions League, have a fantastic game in the final. So I want to big up to the Manchester City fans and the club and the whole coaching staff. I hope them go and take it now, because no excuse for Pep Guardiola not to beat Inter Milan in the final. But football is a funny thing. Two sides play the game. And that's why you play the game Yeah, it no play on the paper. It play on the pitch. So big up, and I wish the two teams them in the final all the best. You understand? Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. So yeah, man. So big up to Man City and Demo. Come out your feelings, bro. Curtis no good, bro. Me know you are them father and thing. I watch them from them in Liverpool academy, but come on, bro. You use feelings and everything, brother. They are not the player who want to go to the next level. You get what I say? Well,
Yeah.
that's my opinion. Demo have them favorite. Me probably have my favorite and thing. So yeah, enough respect, man.
All right.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Bless up, LSC. Nothing on the reggae girls.
Hold on. A long time now from Gunners Boss. Gunners Boss, come from man and eat the bed, man. When
Gunner,
you talk about, man, a Celtics and Lakers I got the NBA final. Tonight the NBA game start, brother. The NBA final start tonight and tomorrow.
people, you know that.
You understand?
Ryan, you know that all the teams, right? You know that all the teams that have won game one so far have won the series. So why do you think Lakers? Why do you think it's gonna be different for the Denver Nuggets and the Miami Heat?
Because I think game one, a lot of teams find out each other and they're going to make the adjustment that they're supposed to make. That's my assumption with the NBA. Like, Lakers find it difficult to play against the Nuggets in the first half, and you see as the game go by, they make the adjustment. And you know, that is sports, say that the adjustment are part of it and thing. I think you're really going to see the NBA just step up from the next level by game one, game two. I think it really start, in my opinion, because both teams that get an understanding how both teams play and the coaching staff they make the adjustment and things. So that's what my basis for, you know. Yeah.
All right,
Cleveland.
see. But
Lakers, I might win them. I might think the Celtics, but they don't know who are King James win another ring. So I would love to see.
Toronto are your team, man. We have no Canada there. Because Toronto are your team, man.
No.
Toronto are your team, man.
Me a born Boston fans,
No,
brother,
man,
from day one.
No,
brother.
man, you're born Jamaican fans. A Toronto are your team, man.
No, man.
Man, live in Canada.
No, man, not no Toronto, man. No. Boston Celtics. But anyway, big up yourself. Demo, come from man and eat the bed, brother. Come from man and eat the bed, Demo.
No, man, Dima beat you in the comment section. Go and go check it out. All right.
All right, sir. Yeah.
All right, so people. All right, so let's get to some football. So, people, I want to encourage you, right? The two game against Puerto Rico. Unfortunately, Manningsman will not be here to watch the games. All right? I will not be here to watch the games, but I want to encourage you. You will get to see the full Jamaican. This is the squad that go into the World Cup that will be playing these two games. And I want to encourage and urge all Jamaicans, fan of football. This is our female team that has qualified for consecutive World Cups to go out and support them. For those who are in the diaspora, watch it on your television, right? Buy some of your family members some tickets. Call the old school if it's a co-ed school that you used to go to. Get some tickets for them. Get some tickets as well for the people in your community. You understand me? Let's support the girls. Let's give them a big send off. Let's for these two games that see the Jamaican fan base come out and support them, right? And give them some big when a substitution is made. Clap them. When they're coming up, standing ovation for this great accomplishment. Let us encourage the Ministry of Sports and our government to give them when they leave in Jamaica to go to the World Cup. Man may not be in Jamaica, you know, but make sure that there's a big motorcade that bring them with people lining the streets with the Jamaican flag and all of those things. Let us celebrate them. You understand me? Let us have when they're coming into Jamaica, we have kids and fans and drums and music, big party celebration for them. Let them know how much we appreciate them. The accomplishments of Khadija Bonishaw, significant in the context of just Caribbean football. Top player in the entire CONCACAF region as a female, ahead of the Canadians, ahead of all the American players. And America has been the number one ranked team for so many years. This is significant, people. And I urge every single fan of Jamaica's football to support our girls, to make them feel like they have never felt before when they don the national colors. Let's support them for this game. All right? So Jamaica versus Puerto Rico, 2 games, right? The 15th and the 18th in Jamaica. The last 2 friendlies locally before they leave. They will be played in Jamaica versus Puerto Rico. Full Jamaican squad. You're seeing everyone. A lot of the names you have been asking for, you will see them. No one will be absent. So do everything, wherever it is. Let this be the first time that our females play in Jamaica, that they have a sold out stadium. Jamaica, we can do it for the girls. We can do it for the girls. Yeah. All right. So now we're going to get to the under 20. The under 20, they are in training. They have got some challenges. I think they play a game today, you know. They play a practice game today. The under 20 girls. I think this squad has been significantly strengthened. I haven't seen some of the names, but Leighton, where are you? My um Mikey Ballin, where are you? All right, so Leah Brooks, Hawaii Surf, great goalkeeper. She has been a part of the senior team as well. Katie Oakley, good goalkeeper. Georgia Southern University. So we have 2 quality goalkeepers. People, I am confident that this group of players can get it done. I'm missing a couple, but no problem. Washington is missing. I think she's going to be a part of the senior team. That's why she's not here. And Mia Mitchell is out injured, right? I would have loved to have seen Ella Eggleston in the team. I don't see her. Don't know why. Maybe she don't get her Jamaican papers yet, and that could be it. And also Zoe Matthews, would have glad to have seen her, but I know she has played for the USA at the youth level, so maybe she has opted to play for them. All right, but we're going to talk about who we have, right? Leah Williams, Garvey Marcel, Akeelia Johnson, Excelsior, Avery Johnson, she played in the qualifiers earlier, Charlotte County, Janelle Mignot, Excelsior High School, all right, and Jerry Lewis, University of Kentucky. She's one of the players that have come in. Amelia Van Zanten, Eclipse Select, she has also come in. Her bigger sister played for the senior team. She has also been called by the senior team before. All right, there is Andreen Simmons, Excelsior High School. Chanel Buckley, good player. Destiny Powell, you understand me? Good player. Caitlin Ennis, FC Prime. That's a next new player that has come in. So 3 so far. Watch what is happening. All right. We also have Njiri Butts of the University of Florida. Next new player coming in. Come on, people. We have Una Lou of West Bromwich Albion. Next new player coming. That's 5 new players, you know. So you know we're taking this thing serious. 5 new players added to the mix. All right. Then you have Davia Richards, Hill College. She was there. Tiny Seaton, you know, Little Maestro. She's there. Natalia Atkinson, that is Busy Atkinson's sister. Denham Town High School. Then you have from Taja Fraser of Middle Tennessee State. That's 6 new players. And Ania Robinson of Challenge SC. 7 new players have been drafted into this team. I think this is a solid team. Solid team. They're in a tough group, but I think this is going to be a team that gives a lot. I think we're going to be surprised by the performance of this team. I think we are going to qualify. Yeah, I heard that the captain is out injured. Simmons is her name. Yeah, I hear that she's out injured. Yeah. But is the preparation time enough? Because they're leaving this weekend to the Dominican Republic, for a game on Wednesday. You know? So they're really just training this week to play the tournament. The team is short on defenders. Yeah, Legos call in and tell us, because you look like you know a lot about the female team. Short on defenders. Who are the defenders, Legos? Mignot. Andreen Smith is a good left back. Isn't Wilson? Wilson is injured though. Empek, I think she's injured. I think she got injured in one of the women's game. In the women's league. I think she's injured. No, so Legos, we have Akeelia Johnson is a defender. Van Zanten can defend. Lewis can defend. Mignot can defend. Andreen Smith can defend. Isn't Tiny a wingback? The coach is Hugh Bradford. Yeah, I know, and I know it is because of Lagos. Danique Wilson not injured. Most of the girls not in camp. This is not the camp, Unless she opted not to go because she have her exams. But this is not for the camp. This is the actual squad. What I'm saying though is that, all right, I was told that she's injured. I heard that she picked up a injury, right? You're saying it is exam, but almost all the girls on the team have exams, have CXC exams. Almost all of them. And they're still there. So I would want to believe that it is injury. Yeah. Because this is not a training camp. This is the squad that has been selected. However, I know that though they are not in camp because the girls here who have exam, they go and do their exams and then they like today they're gonna play a game. But only 8 of them actually are in camp because they have exams. Oh, you're saying that the team is short because of CXC purpose. Key players are missing. Okay. Okay. You're saying Taisha Nelson has exam, that's why she's missing. And Danique Wilson is exam. But what about the others? What I want to know though, Legos, what about the others? Yeah, but Kiba Cowan was a substitute though. Nelson was good, but Kiba Cowan was coming on. I don't want to say it, but I think Kiba Cowan, with all of these players, I don't think should have made the team. Nelson was good though. But I don't think Kiba Cowan would have made the team. You think so? I don't know. Given that she was coming off the bench. All right, Legos. All right, don't just show the names who are exam. Who are the players? No. All right, here's what I want you to do, Legals. Who are the players who have exams that would have who were starters in the last stage? Just give me that. So don't just throw two of exams, because tell me, who are the starters? Who are the players who, for exam reasons, are out? Just Nelson and Wilson. I am telling you that it will be very difficult in the position that Cowan plays to make the team. Check it out. Then the captain is an important player. She, I think, is going to be missed. And Nelson, Wilson and Nelson are the two. So I think Wilson and Nelson are the only two that you have named who were guaranteed a spot on this team. Isn't the West Bromwich Albion player a CDM? No man, the goal. No man, if they're going with two goalkeepers, the goalkeeper would not have made it over these two. If it is two goalkeepers, if it were two goalkeepers, these are the same two goalkeepers who will go. What you can say to me is that if there were three goalkeepers, then Tar would have. But if it were two goalkeepers, these are the two that would go. So unless, because this is 20 players, right? This is 20 players. So unless, yeah, I know you watch them, but there's no way DeAndre Tar can keep better than Leah Brooks, because I have watched them too. Leah Brooks is top class, my brother. Leah Brooks can make the national senior team. That's how high she's rated. So I'm not saying that she's not good, but I think Leah Brooks is our number one at this stage. Hey, Lagos, the pressure me, I think we don't know the football. Oh, you're saying that Tar is the backup? No, it's not only one. Van Zanten has been called up as well. Shanil Buckley has been called up as well. So it is not one. All right, sir. But there are only 20 players, so unless those players, what happens is that 3 players are not in it because of exams. That I can understand if you say now, Tar is one who is Tar is one, Wilson is one, Nelson is one. Those 3 players would have made up the 23 roster. Because it's only 20 players Jamaica bring in. I understand that Soleil Washington is going to listen, Sule Washington is highly rated, you know. Sule Washington is highly rated by the head coach. So I think the girls who are going to be in the World Cup squad are not here. So Sule Washington will be in the World Cup squad. This is said to you that she's going to be in the World Cup squad, or you may see her with a group of players at the CAC games. And you're going to see her probably at the Pan Am games as well. But I think she's been looked at for the for those things and not for the under 20 because she's on the brink of the senior team. I did check on her. Yeah, man, I know Mia is out. Mia has an injury, so she's out. Solo. Who is Solo now? So you're saying Solo has passport issues? Oh, this thing play again, yeah? Is it 23 players that's supposed to bring Legos? Because why we only have 20? We only have 20 for this U20 tournament. Why not 23? Oh, only 20 can register. Okay. Yeah, for the people asking about Washington, I did call and check. I know she plays for the head coach team. The head coach and you, Bradford, are friends. So I suspect that the reason why you don't see Washington is because she's going to be a part of the senior team. That's what I'm saying to you. Look out for that. You will see her playing in the senior team games. So who are the three backup players, Legos? Oh, he's saying Washington passport issues or passport not sorted out yet. Mm. She's still looking about her passport. All right. Let me let me people make a comments, because management have to leave in around 11 minutes. No, remember, brother, like you think listen, let me tell you this. With the exam Bala kick 90, when it comes on to the exam thing, remember it is across the Caribbean. Remember some kids have suffered in the pandemic in some of the regions. This Caribbean examination council business need to sort out because there are kids, even because of pandemic. Remember that? Pandemic can never get into them exam in certain jurisdiction. Remember that? A CXC deal with that is not the JFF can't, not even the Ministry of Education can do that. They tried it in the pandemic and many kids never got to do their exams. I don't know, we need to change the CXC backward thing and and do our own exam. A real and them own exam, man, because this thing sometimes don't make any sense. Let me just get some info here. GCE. Yeah. So people, hit the like button. Yeah, but remember Charles, you can play. There are some games that you're allowed to play without a passport. Some teams will allow you to participate in friendlies without it. Yeah. But I knew that she was sorting it out. I thought it was done, but I'm just trying to get it verified right now to see. Yeah. But from my contacts this morning, I know that she don't know. Yeah, right? But it is source about being called up. What I know is that there's a serious push for her to be in the senior team for the World Cup. Liga, so you rate the squad? Yeah, man, there are 7 new players. 7 players who didn't play in the first round in the squad. Um, Amelia Van Zanten is one. Njeri Lewis is another. Um, Unalu, Unalu, that's the next one. Njeri Butts is the next new player. Caitlin Ennis is a new player. Anna Ania Robinson is a new player. Taja Fraser is a new player. I think this squad is missing the captain for real, Nelson, Mia Mitchell, and I'd have loved to have seen Zoe Matthews playing centre forward in this team. Big, tall, strong, two-footed player. Oh my God, Zoe Matthews. But I think this squad, to me, is stronger than the squad that we had in the last tournament. Yeah. Mia is doing surgery, so she's out. Oh, so how Sunday? I mean, how come she's not in the squad? How come she's not in the squad, Legos? Wow, she should be in the squad for real. Hey, we're really missing out on some key players, you know. Yeah, how come she's missing? No, man, what happened? Yeah, seriously, what happened to her? How come she's not in the team? No, sir. Hold on there. Is some good players missing still, you know? But tell a lie, you know. And she don't have a passport issue. She don't have a passport issue, all right? Oh my God. No, they said the captain have exams. How come Sunday Amelie is? Yeah, she's a Tottenham player. How come she's not in the squad? That's. I need to find out what happened, man. I think they should have her on the provisional list because she has played for Jamaica already. She have her Jamaican passport, so I think they should still have her travel with them. I am telling you. And if everything can be sorted out, because players probably get injured and stuff, she probably can come in for that USA game. I need to find out why she is not in the squad. Indeed. Why isn't she in the squad? The CXC thing is very unfortunate. Right? Because some of these kids are seeking to go to college. But people, somebody just said to me, management, stop talking because the people them not liking the video. So let me just check and see if it's true. No, and I said to them, no man, you're mad man. Of course the people liking the video. The people love the video, man. Look at this. Oh no, sir. 52 likes. 66 likes. The people not liking the video. The people watching the thing, but then don't like the video, man. That them said to me, okay, them don't like the video. All right, might as well. Don't even bother extend the stream because the people them don't like the video. Amelia wasn't in the last round of game. Yeah, they needed more time indeed, Lagos. More time. I think the camp needed more time. Yeah, the people say management must stop talk because the people them not like the video. They're not hitting it. People hit the like button. All right? Hit the like button and make the show continue. Hit the like button and let the show continue. Bala kick that to Choo. Stop the crying here, man. Choo. The show must go on. Yeah. Yeah. CONCACAF schedule the matches at the worst possible time. I see this one saying that you know that though Speng done like Van Zanten, a couple of the girls are going to start though from the States because I hear that the girl from West Brom is very, very good. So I don't think a lot of the Frasers with players are going to start. I think that, like I said, the two that the captain who is out, I think she's going to miss. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, she started a few games and she played every game at the U17 tournament. Okay. Yeah, but MPEC said that she never looked so good in the last round though, so that could be it. But I would have loved why I think we're gonna miss the captain in midfield. Because the captain in midfield was even dropping back and playing defense at times. Wilson. And we're gonna miss Nelson. Yeah, man, you're right, MPEC. So we're gonna miss those two, I believe. And I think if we could have gotten Zoe Matthews, that's a good name. Washington, wish that her passport was sorted out. She's a good one. If Mia Mitchell was here, she would be a very good cover in CDM. But she's out because of injury. So maybe this is the best group we have. But we have the coach is very good, Hugh Bradford, from what we saw in the last round. He seemed to be very organized in terms of how he coaches the team. So yeah. Andreen Simis, who did not play in the last round, is also back in the team. And she's a mean left footer. She has a very good left foot. Very, very good player. She didn't play in the last round. I don't know why. Oh, so she committed to the USA. I didn't know that she did. I did not know that Zoe committed to the USA. Yeah. I think if we can beat Canada, we are in the semifinals. And once we get to the semifinals, we are going to qualify. Because I think the other zone is a weaker zone. I think this is the zone of death. Like the two teams that come out of this zone are going to qualify. Yeah, man. I think Andreen will make a huge, huge difference in this team. I don't know why she wasn't around in the last round, but she's back now, so that's good. And the other thing is that the team is a little bit older now than in the last round. Older players have come into the team, which is important as well. All right, so people, we have around 2 minutes to go. Okay, yeah, MPEG says, yeah. I agree with you, MPEG. I agree with you. I agree with you. I remember Amelia. I agree with you, MPEG. Everdeen Scarlett, who you think should be in the squad? This is, how many are your players in the team? Any of your players make the team with Everdeen Scarlett? Is there a player from your team that you think should have been in the squad? Everdeen Scarlett, unseal your lips and tell me, who would you have in this squad? Oh, you only have one player in the squad. Okay. Which player you have in the squad? Natalia Atkinson? You're a player? I don't know. Like I said, except for the two players missing because of exam, in terms of those available, I think this is a strong enough squad to get a result from Canada. Think we can beat Panama. The USA, we just need to keep the scoreline down. Oh. Oh, Leah Williams. Oh, that's your player. Okay. Good defender. Because she's coming in to fill one of the big defenders' position, you know. She's coming in to fill Nelson position, you know. Big defender, Everdeen. Solid defender. Talk to me, you know. Because she's probably going to replace Nelson. Oh, she's a midfielder. Okay, okay, okay. It looks like the team is full of midfielders. I wonder where the defenders are. Mignat is a defender. Amelia Van Zanten can play defend. Akeelia Johnson, defender. Whoa. and Andreen Simis. Well, Tiny can drop back and play some defense as well. You say, oh boy, we have to deal with Gamira again. Yes, people. So we're gonna close. Please, for those of you who pray, you believe in the Most High, remember to keep our brethren Oyini Cataract in your prayers as he continues to recover and come back to some semblance of good and ideal health. You understand me? Have an important assignment. Marking at the building. Wow, go on. Man, been a while, man. Been a while. PP, we love the content, right? Because I'm gonna have to run. Make sure you hit the like button. Listen, we're trying to get to 6,000 sub, right? We're below 100 to get to that. All right, so get some people to subscribe, man. All right. If Wilson and Nelson were available, who would drop out? Yo, that's a tough one. You tell me, MPEG TV, because Lagos. So if Nelson and Wilson were available, let me ask, who would you drop out? Avery. I think Avery is a midfielder, I know. If Wilson and Nelson were available, which two would you drop out the team? I leave MPEC with that question. I leave Lagos with that question. I leave Jason Guna with that question. Bala Kick 90, I leave you with that question. Everdeen Scarlett, I leave you with that question. Who would you drop out to put in those two excellent defenders? I have an important assignment engagement, so I shall be departing soon. Please hit the like button, right? Share the content, subscribe. Because guess what? We need to get to 6,000, right? We need to get to. We have some exclusive coming up for you. Exclusive coming up for you. You understand me? So we tell you that Jamaica playing 2 games against Puerto Rico. We have some exclusive, some girl football stuff, exclusive. So hit the like button. You understand me? Share and subscribe. You understand me? So big up to every single one of you. It's always such a joy and pleasure being with you. Oh, you can't even them can't comment. Lagos, you comment. I bet you say nobody now go answer the question there. If those two players were available, because all of us saying that they should be in the squad, who would you drop out to bring them in? Because don't just suggest a player, also replace a player for the player you're suggesting. I am management. This has been I Am Sure Sports. And as usual, when it gets to this stage of the show, we may be joining you later. You know what we normally say. We normally say, oh, Akelia and Leah. Jason said that he would drop out. All right, all right. I know that Everdeen is not going to be happy with that, but is the man. You're dropping Everdeen Scarlet player. You're not going to be happy with that. Yeah. Yep. So MPEC, I never ask you who would be an easier fit. If you put up the two names, you ask the question. So who would you take out and who do you put in? You and Legals. No, answer the question, man. But I am going to go. So people, big up yourself. If we get the exclusive, Leah, Oakley, and Andreen, oh, you drop out Andreen Simis? What? What? Wilson here, you drop out. Leah, what? What? You drop out Andrew Smith? Oh boy, me I tell you. Anyways, yo, we're not gonna take on the fight here right now. I am management. This has been I Am Sure Sports. And when it gets to this time of the show, you know how it is. We say we are over and we are OUT out of here.
Boom, check it out. I don't know it's Jason. I'm a represent for I Am Sure Sports. For the latest news and updates, check out I Am Sure Sports. Make sure you go to the YouTube channel, subscribe and share. Jason representing I Am Sure. I Am Sure Sports.